Hello guys, this is Deepika from mytutorialrack.com. In the previous section on rebasing, it helped us to understand what rebasing is and how we can do some basic operations and basic edits using rebasing. But now we're going to go ahead and do some really cool stuff, and we're going to get our hands dirty and talk about some more complicated stuff that you can go ahead and use with rebasing. So first of all, we will create a new branch and we will add some HTML pages to the branch. So we're going to go ahead and check out the branch new pages. So this is the new branch I'm trying to create. Instead of using two commands, one to create the branch and then check out, this is this command. With this command you can check out as well create a new branch. So I'm going to go ahead and create this new pages and I'm going to check out as that as well. So now I am switched to the new dash pages branch. Now under this branch I will go ahead, if you wanted to see if that branch got created or not, you can get a list here, and right now we are currently in this particular branch. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and add a red.html page here. So I'm going to go ahead and save it as this page will be present under, so this page will also be present under the my get repo. So we'll call it as red.html and save. So this is my file that I've created. Now these are the changes that I've made in the red.html, and you can see I've just added a paragraph. There is a heading, the red page, and then it has a link to the index.html page. So now if you wanted to go ahead and look it up in the browser, you just go ahead and open with the browser here. And then you will see that it has the red page and then it has the link to the previous page. So now I'm not going to go ahead and commit anything right now. Next change that I will do is I'm going to go ahead and, so now I'm not going to go ahead and make any changes, any commits now, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new file and call it as yellow.html. So I'm going to go ahead and save it as yellow.html and then save. So this is the new file that I've created, and these are the changes that I made to the yellow.html. If you want to look it up in the browser, go ahead and click on yellow and then open with the Google Chrome, and now you'll see it has the yellow page heading here, and then if you want has the link to the index.html. Now next thing we will do is we will go ahead and add these link for the red and the yellow page in the index.html. So I'll go back here and I'll edit my index.html and I will add the link for these two pages here. So for the red page as well as for the yellow page. So here I'm going to go ahead and say the red.html and this text will be the red page. Similarly, I'm going to go ahead and change this to yellow.html and I'm going to go ahead and say the yellow page. So now I have went ahead, I have not done any commits. So all these changes that I'm making, it's in the same place. I haven't committed these changes yet. So now if I go back and open this index.html in the browser, you will see that if I go ahead and say index.html, you will see it has two more links here for the red page and it also has the link for the yellow page. So now we have not done commit. Now we will finally commit these changes, adding of the red page, adding of the yellow page, adding those links to the index.html. All these three things we will do it and then this one commit. So we'll go ahead and look at the status and it will tell us that these are the file that you have modified and these are the two new files. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the red.html, yellow.html and the index.html together. And this is the status. So now we have added. Now I'm going to go ahead and commit my changes. So now if you go ahead and look at the status, you will see everything is in sync. This is an example of a bad commit. It performed multiple unrelated tasks and it has a relatively generic commit changes. So what we have done here is we did a very bad commit here. We have added all these changes under a single commit, and instead of saying added the red page, added yellow page, we kind of did it in one shot, which is a bad practice. So there are certain rules for the commit operation. The commit is snapshot or committing a snapshot for each significant addition to your project. Since in the previous example, we have added two different pages, red.html, yellow.html, and we have modified the index.html, but we bundled it into a single commit, which is a very bad practice and we should always avoid. And the next thing we have done is we have also given a very generic message, and using that commit message, we do not know what kind of pages got added at that commit, what changes were made. It was too generic of a message. So these are some rules that you need to follow for commit. Commit a snapshot for each significant addition to your project. That's the rule number 1. The second rule is do not commit a snapshot if you cannot come up with a single specific message for it. Means if there are, it's not you have to commit of every line change you do, but if there is a commit that needs to be done that specifies a bug fix or an important part, then you should commit that in a separate message. In real time, you will often wind up committing several changes in a single snapshot. Since you won't always know what constitute a well-defined addition as you're developing a project. But with Git Rebase, it will help you to edit these commit history, and then it'll help you to make a meaningful commit history, and then you can go ahead and fix these changes. In our next tutorial, we will see how we can get rid of the problem that we introduced here by adding all these things in one single commit using rebasing. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.